I made some videos last night because of some information that flowed through and some dreams and astral and lucid experiences that I had. But sometimes when you are around certain entities, a lot of their vibrations and their etheric nature can stick to your aura or your sphere of influence. And today it really affected me. I called in today and just took the whole day off. I had some things I was doing at a local strength clinic that I was teaching, and I knew that I just wasn't going to be useful to anybody. So feeling pretty diminished and knowing that I had contacted some entities last night, or I should say these entities had contacted me, their effects were still lingering. So I decided to do something that I know I've talked about when dealing with Trans-Plutonian beings, but I've never actually outlined. And I'm feeling so much better, but now I'm still trying to ground from the experience of cleansing, that I think I'm jumbling a lot of words. So I'm going to take things as slow as possible, but I want to get this information out there to you so that you can start doing the same thing that the order does when they come in contact with some pretty negative entities, or they've had to spend time with some very negative people who, because of their actions, their attitudes, and their worldview, invite the attention of highly negative entities who would love to feed off a fresh source of energy. So whenever I encounter Trans-Plutonian beings or any entity that really feels dark and sticky, usually the very next day or in the next couple days, I feel like I need to do a ritual cleansing. And this particular ritual cleansing comes directly from Apollo himself. And it's relatively simple, but it really is an amazing experience and something that you should probably only do once a week. It really does take the astral body and pull it apart and really kind of lay it thin. And it goes layer through layer through layer and really gives it like a wash down. And by the time you're done, you feel like a clean piece of crystal that's just been washed, and you have all the sun's rays going through you. It's really, really, really wonderful. So this is one of those rituals that you want to be in direct sunlight. If you can, if you have a place that you could be outside, even better. If you have like a secluded balcony or a secluded backyard, or you are one of the fortunate few that has like a piece of property, because you want to be as next to naked or full on naked as possible. The exception is, not the exception, but another really great thing is if you could have like a solid white sheet or a solid white robe, even a solid white towel would do great, because you want as much sun to skin contact as you can get. So find a place that you can perform this ritual. And now I've done it, in bedrooms before, with just letting the light in from outside, and just had just amazing effects. Although the outside indirect sunlight really is something that someone should experience. Just because you can't necessarily do it doesn't mean you shouldn't at least do the ritual. The ritual itself is pretty simple. Like I said, find a place that you can be. If you're comfortable with other people, then other people can be there. If you're not comfortable being naked or close to naked around other people, then it's going to be a solitary ritual. You're going to need a space, or even better, like a bowl a cast iron bowl, or maybe a really strong tempered glass bowl or plate, preferably glass and clear, but if you can't, then yellow or white will do. You're going to want some burnable incense, and you're going to want it to be frankincense. You want frankincense incense. Cones work really good. Some sticks would work really well too if you had a incense burner that you can burn incense sticks. That would be great. You're also going to want a bottle of water. Again, clear if possible. Now I know most bottles of water are clear. Plastic's good, preferably glass, clear glass or yellow glass. And you're going to want purified water if possible. If not, tap will do, that's fine. You're going to want a couple herbs. You're going to want access to rosemary, and you're going to want access to bay leaf. Now, you will be leaving an offering to Apollo, and the offering is pretty simple. It's 3 oranges cut in half, so you have 6 pieces of orange, and 3 lemons cut in half, so you have 6 lemons, or 6 pieces of lemon. Arrange those on a plate. Now, this is not the same as the incense plate, but arrange those on a plate, going orange, lemon, orange, lemon, orange, lemon, in a circle, kind of like a sun. In the middle of this plate, put a smaller bowl and put a little bit of honey in there. And if you want to, you can put a yellow or white candle and put that either in the honey or on the plate somewhere, and that's going to be your offering to Apollo. So you'll go out, you'll find your place, you'll make the offering to Apollo, you'll tell him why you're there, you'll ask him to heal and cleanse you and to restore your body and your spirit and your mind to its original clarity. This is very important, to its original clarity. You'll light the candle to signify that you are giving him the offering. You will stand and you will light the incense, either a cone or a stick of frankincense, and put it on the ground, and you will stand over it so that smoke raises up from between your legs, goes up your back and up your front, all the way up to your head. Don't worry about making it like a big fumigating, just, a stick or a cone of incense will do. Now, standing in the direct sun, hold the bottle of water, okay? Here's the thing, put the rosemary and bay in the water, okay? And let it soak for about an hour. So you have rosemary and bay infused water, okay? Hold this up to the sun for, 2-3 minutes, and just allow the sun to get in and really energize that water. And in the name of Apollo, you will bless this water to make it sacred. You will say, I bless this water in the name of Apollo, that it shall wash and cleanse me, that the healing energies of Apollo shall flood over my body, carry away all affliction and evil, and restore me to my original purity. You will open up the water, and you will slowly start to dribble it from the top of your head and allow it to run all the way down to your feet. Very slowly, as you take your opposite hand and you wash your face, really, really scrub the top of your head, and just let this water pour out in a very slow fashion. As you're doing this, allow your astral body to hover above you and allow it to collect as much sun as possible. And you can stay in this state for 10, 15, 20 minutes if you'd like. Just make sure that you are able to pour all the water out and really rinse yourself down. Rinse your chest, your back, your stomach, your arms, your hands, your sexual areas, your hips, all the way down to your feet. And again, recognize and state that you are baptizing yourself in the name of Apollo, that you can restore back to your original clarity and purity. And you welcome and invite the healing rays of the sun to enliven your body and chase away all the dark phantoms of the night. That's pretty much it. Some people will sprinkle salt around the area. I personally like to empty out the bottle and then set it down by my feet and just allow all the incense smoke to come up and wash and carry things away from me and energize me with the vibrations of frankincense. And I enjoy letting the sun do its natural drying of me. I don't necessarily like to have a towel used. I like to have the sun dry me. And then when I'm done, I'll go ahead and towel off, because there's going to be rosemary and bay leaf on your body because you've just poured it over you. And that's pretty much the ritual. Let the candle burn out in the offering that you've given to Apollo, and leave the offering there until night or until the next day, or, you know, if you're not going to be back, just put the fruit arranged in the same position on the ground and pour the honey from the cup right onto the ground, right into the center. And make sure that it gets direct sunlight so Apollo can see you and absorb that energy. And that's going to be your payment for allowing his energies in to heal you. After you're done, you really do feel amazing. It's unbelievable how light, how energized, how crystal clean you feel. It's a wonderful, wonderful healing ritual, cleansing ritual. If you've ever had to do an exorcism, or if you've ever witnessed something really horrible, or you just feel like you're not as bright as you should be. Like, some people I've met are like stained glass. They're beautiful, beautiful, but they're just they're covered with this like etheric dust and slime. And once they go through this ritual, it's like someone has just given them the best window cleaning in the world. And they're vibrant and they just light up, and it's just gorgeous to see the vibrations that come off them. Really quick, because I know that there's sort of a stupidity out on the internet. Apollo has nothing to do with the Illuminati. Nothing to do with them. There's some guy out there claiming that Apollo is the son of the devil, which the devil is just whatever. But Apollo has nothing to do with the Illuminati. There is a megalomaniac side to the Quilop that sometimes will use Apollo's image, but it's not Apollo, and I'm definitely not going to give you his name because I don't want anyone to attract his attention. And this is someone who's very different, so don't even worry about it. Focus on Apollo. He's a wonderful, beautiful god. Sometimes during this ritual, you'll get amazing bursts of inspiration. He was a god of prophecy and divination, and it's fantastic. So if you want more information, or if the outline that I gave didn't make a lot of sense, let me know, and I will try to arrange it in a way that you can make it happen. So, get out there and try it this week, and let me know how you feel. This is something that I think will really help a lot of people, and I'm happy to say that I did it today, and that I shared it, and I hope that it has the same effects on everyone else.